The trailer for Heartland Season 19, Episode 5 opens on a quiet morning. The ranch is peaceful. Birds chirping, horses grazing, and Amy brushing down Spartan. The mood feels calm, almost too calm. Amy looks tired but content, her hands moving slowly through Spartan's mane. There's warmth in her eyes, but also something hidden. Worry, fans can feel it. Spartan, her loyal companion for so many years, seems weaker now. His breath is heavier, his steps slower, but Amy refuses to accept it. She whispers softly, "You're okay, boy. We've been through worse." As the trailer moves forward, the sound changes. The calm fades into an uneasy silence. A low thunder rolls in the distance. Lou is seen standing by the barn, looking toward the horizon. Jack appears next, his face serious. There's tension in the air, like everyone senses something bad is about to happen. Then the camera cuts to a mysterious truck pulling into the ranch. The door opens, and out steps Georgie. It's a moment fans have been waiting for. Georgie, older now, steps out slowly, her expression mixed with fear and relief. She looks around the ranch, taking in the memories, the laughter, the races, the lessons, and the heartbreaks. She's finally home, but not because everything is okay. The voiceover in the trailer whispers, "Sometimes the past calls you back for a reason." Amy turns, frozen in shock. The trailer lingers on her face, eyes wide, heart racing. She drops the brush and walks toward Georgie. The music swells, slow piano keys echoing like a heartbeat. Georgie finally speaks, her voice shaking slightly. "Hey, Amy." It's such a simple line, but it hits hard. The years of distance, silence, and pain all come flooding back in that one moment. We see a few quick cuts. Georgie walking into the barn, touching Spartan's stall door, her eyes filling with tears. She knows something's wrong. Spartan looks at her, as if recognizing an old friend. The trailer fades to black for a second, then a sharp flash. Spartan rears up, neighing in distress, thunder crashes, and Amy screams his name. The audience is left hanging in shock. What happened to Spartan? Why did Georgie come back now? Is there a connection between her return and the horse's sudden decline? The voiceover ends with a chilling line. "In Heartland, home is where love lives, and where loss finds you." The screen cuts to the title, Heartland, Season 19, Episode 5, The Calm Before the Storm. The trailer shifts its tone, darker skies, a trail of dust rising as a lone rider gallops toward the ranch. The wind tears through her jacket, her face half shadowed by the setting sun. It's Georgie, not the same fearless girl we once knew, but a woman who's seen too much of the world and carries the weight of choices that broke her heart. Every hoofbeat of her horse sounds like a memory echoing across the fields she once called home. As she approaches Heartland, flashes from the past play like ghosts. Amy teaching her to trust Spartan, Jack's proud smile after her first big jump, Lou waving goodbye when Georgie left to chase her Olympic dream. But those moments feel distant now, almost unreachable. She slows her horse at the gate, the one that still creaks the same way it did years ago. Her eyes fill with tears as she whispers, "I never thought I'd see this place again." The trailer gives us no dialogue here, only emotion. A soft instrumental theme swells, a mix of piano and cello, carrying the feeling of coming home after too long. The camera pans over Heartland's familiar landmarks. The barn, the paddocks, the old truck by the fence. Everything looks the same, and yet it's different. Time has passed, and so have the people. Amy steps out of the barn, brushing hay from her jeans, her expression frozen between disbelief and hope. The moment stretches, two souls connected by years of love, conflict, and unspoken pain. Then, Georgie dismounts slowly, her boots sinking into the dirt as if the earth itself is testing her right to be back. The silence breaks when Amy finally says, "You're really here." Georgie nods, trying to smile but unable to hide the guilt in her eyes. She replies softly, "I had to come back. It's Spartan." That line hits like thunder. It's the heartbeat of the episode. Whatever brought Georgie back isn't just family. It's something deeper. A bond that never broke, even across time and distance. The trailer flashes quick shots. Amy and Georgie standing by Spartan's stall, both looking worried. Georgie gently strokes Spartan's face, whispering his name. He snorts weakly, his once bright eyes now dimmer. The narration grows heavier. Sometimes, the hardest part of leaving home is realizing it never left you. From there, the teaser shows Georgie walking through the ranch, meeting everyone again. Lou hugging her tightly, Jack holding her shoulders with quiet pride. The reunion feels beautiful but fragile, like a candle flickering in a storm. There's warmth but also fear of what's coming next. The camera ends on a powerful image, Georgie standing by Spartan in the stable as lightning flashes behind her. Her voice, steady but emotional, says, "I won't lose him again." The screen cuts to black. Then the text fades in slowly. Heartland, Episode 5, The Return That Changes Everything. Rain begins to fall. At first it's light, a gentle mist washing over the fields. But within seconds, the sky darkens, heavy clouds rolling in like waves of grief. The trailer shows Spartan standing alone in the pasture, head bowed low, his coat soaked in rain. There's something haunting in the air, as if the ranch itself senses what's coming. A low rumble of thunder echoes across the valley. Then, a flash. Lightning cuts the sky open, and the screen goes black for a moment. When the light returns, Amy is seen running toward the field. Her boots splash through the mud as she shouts Spartan's name. The sound of panic mixes with the storm. Rain hitting the camera lens, wind howling in the background. In that moment, every fan knows something is terribly wrong. Spartan, the horse that carried generations of memories, is in danger. The next few shots hit fast. Amy kneeling beside Spartan, Georgie sliding down into the mud beside her, tears mixing with rain. Spartan struggles to stand, his muscles trembling. The camera lingers on his eyes, tired but full of trust. It's heartbreaking. Amy's voice cracks as she pleads, "Come on, boy! You can do this." Then we see Georgie take charge. Her voice is firm, her movements confident, a glimpse of the determined girl she once was. She calls out to Amy, "We need to move him now!" They grab a blanket, their hands trembling, and try to steady Spartan. Jack rushes in with a lantern, his face pale. The scene is chaos. Thunder, wind, fear, but underneath it all is love. The background music rises, strings and drums blending into something raw and emotional. Every second feels like a battle between hope and heartbreak. The voiceover returns, soft but powerful. In the heart of every storm, there's something worth saving. Cut to a close-up. Amy and Georgie working together again for the first time in years. Their old rhythm returns. No words, just understanding. They wrap Spartan in the blanket, whispering encouragements. "You're okay. We've got you." The camera pans upward to show lightning illuminating the barn behind them. The same barn that's witnessed every joy, every loss, every miracle in Heartland's story. But the trailer doesn't stop there. It teases something darker. A glimpse of Amy sitting alone later that night, staring at a vet's note in her hand. Her face is pale, eyes red. Georgie enters quietly and sits beside her. No dialogue, just silence and tears. The message is clear. Spartan's condition is serious, maybe too serious. Then, in one chilling moment, we hear Amy whisper, "He's fading." The screen cuts to black again, leaving the audience breathless. A faint piano melody plays as the words appear. Spartan has always been more than a horse. He's family. The final shot before the logo shows Spartan lying in his stall, with Amy resting her hand on his neck and Georgie leaning against the door. The lantern light flickers, shadows moving like memories around them. The storm has passed, but the fear remains. The fear of losing the heart of Heartland itself. The narrator closes this part with a single line that feels like a promise and a warning. Sometimes, the strongest bonds are tested by the fiercest storms. The trailer fades to black, leaving the audience with one question echoing in their minds. Will Spartan survive Episode 5? The rain has stopped, but Heartland feels heavier than ever. The air is thick, quiet, the kind of silence that doesn't bring peace, only worry. The camera moves slowly through the ranch at dawn. Wet fences, muddy tracks, and a half-empty stable. Inside, Spartan lies resting under a dim lantern's glow. Amy sits nearby, her head low, eyes fixed on him as if watching every breath he takes. Georgie stands at the doorway, guilt flickering across her face. The trailer's tone shifts here, from panic to pain. The storm outside may have passed, but inside the family, another one is just beginning. Jack enters quietly, his voice steady but broken. "We've faced storms before," he says, "but this one's different." The words hang in the air like thunder that never fades. Lou puts a comforting hand on Amy's shoulder, trying to hold everyone together, but even she looks lost. We see flashbacks spliced between the scenes. Amy riding Spartan across open fields, Georgie cheering from the fence, Jack watching proudly. Then the screen cuts back to the present, where Spartan barely moves. It's not just a sick horse anymore. It's a symbol of how fragile time has become for all of them. The trailer plays a soft heartbeat sound beneath the music. Faint, rhythmic, fading. Then comes the reveal. A conversation between Amy and the vet. His face is serious,